7 PM and it's a Monday. All day I've been editing yesterday's video using the new video editor, Shotcut. And I started late. I haven't spent, I have been on it a good 6 hours possibly, but I did start about noon, just after noon. And it's when I finished, it was like a 55-minute video. That's because of the driving mostly. This will be the second video I've edited using Shotcut. The first one didn't have any film footage, so it was only 17 minutes long. So this is another test now, how it can handle a big file. When I left it said it would take about 3.5 hours. Time was about 6:30, so by 10 o'clock it should have exported. So I've been doing that all day. So I thought it'd be interesting to start the vlog in the car in the evening, as opposed to in the flat during the day. Nothing really. What was I watching? Probably more videos on the video editor. And the ones who are teaching you how to do things seemed a bit, well, of course all tutorials are elementary, aren't they, really? They're for beginners. And already I was of the mindset that I knew enough already. So somebody said that most video editors are intuitive, especially the big three, the big ones. The biggest one I think is Adobe Premiere Pro. That's what every YouTuber creator uses. And then DaVinci Resolve sort of crept out of nowhere, and now it's sort of joint position with it, followed by Hit Film Express, Lightworks, and then you've got the Mac version. I think it's called Final Cut. There's also the iMovie. Windows had its own version, but they haven't rolled it out with Windows 10. So, although there is some video in Windows 10, video editor, but it's really, really raw. So the big three. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, intuitive. Because people jump from, well, in fact, Final Cut. Popular ones, not popular video editors. Like Final Cut, iMovie, Adobe Premiere Pro, Hit Film now, and DaVinci. The last two are pretty new to the market. So because of the popular editors, they have the same, well, for example, Shotcuts, you can, the same keys. In fact, some of the keys even are the same for Shotcut. So where am I going with this? Intuitive, let's get back onto that. The top three, they're all intuitive, because once you start with one and you move on to another, it's easy. The intuitiveness is there. And somebody said that when you come off any of these, and go into I'm going to say Shotcut, but I mean Shotcut, it's not as intuitive. And I thought, okay, fair enough. But what I did was, and it wasn't planned, was that I don't like using the mouse too much. I like using the keyboard. I find the keyboard shortcuts really good. I mean, that's why it's called Shotcuts, because it's quicker by keyboard. And when I was looking at the keyboard shortcuts for Shotcut, I sort of picked up. I learnt really quickly. And by that I mean just navigating around the timeline, you know, cutting clips up, looking at the source, putting in and out points, and all technical stuff, all basic stuff. But once you know how to do it with the keyboard, you're halfway there. And of course, I was watching other videos as well, so that helped. So when somebody said it's not as intuitive, I didn't find a problem with it. I mean, it's not as the play, but there are some issues, but on the whole, it's quite pleasing. And of course, you know, it's got the functionality will grow over time. I've got the September version, so they've already had an upgrade, a major upgrade, a version upgrade. I've getting the swing of it, and it's been okay. There hasn't been any major, well, there hasn't been any flaws really. Nothing to say, oh dear, oh she wouldn't do this. But DaVinci and hit film, because they weren't just editors, they were special effects editors as well. And I'm not really interested in that. I like to just do the editing. I mean, the nearest to special effects I get to is with the text, just putting the text on the screen. That's enough special effects for me. And the transitions, the fade-ins and the fade-outs, that is enough. I'm not doing a science fiction movie, so I don't need to have special effects. And because of that, it was nice to find an editor like Shotcut, which is just an editor, it's not a special effects. Although in time, I mean, that's what happens, you sort of build and build and build. And I don't think it's got any special effects that I've noticed. I've come across some effects that I've not heard of, so I don't know how they all work, but I've only been using it for 2 days now. I tried it on Saturday, hit a wall and then gave up completely. Then I tried again yesterday and I stuck with it, and I'm using it today, so day 2. Today on television there's about 3 or 4 programs, I think. Let me think. Yes, I believe, well, for sure it's Only Connect, followed by University Challenge, followed by Martin Freeman's drama A Confession. I think that's on. Yeah, I think he is on today. And of course, this World War II documentary I was watching, the one that I said that sort of looks at the rise of the Nazi Party. We all know how it all. And basically, you know, Hitler's ascent to power. We knew what happened, you know, with the old Kaiser. But here, it tells you a bit more. It fills in the gaps. I mentioned that last time. And I just like, you know, documentaries like that, you know. I was watching one on Trump, real life figures and how they got to where they are, and the origins. I like the origins of things. Well, I find it fascinating. I still haven't seen the Jeff Bridges film, The Vanishing. With the editing and the vlogging, or rather the videoing and the editing. There's little time to watch telly, really.
Berkeley Street. She rushes to the house and begs the servants there to let her see her children, just for an hour, just for 5 minutes, just to tell them she loves them. But their master's instructions are clear.
later years he's been neglected apart from the marvellous Joe Egg. I just hope his sad death prompts a revival of his work.
Do you have a favourite play that you pick of his work?
I think if I had one, it would be Private Song Parade, because it covers so much ground. It talks about the camp concert party. It's also a very serious political play about asking what were we doing in Malaysia in the early 1950s? Why were national servicemen being sent out there? Was it to fight the communists, or was it to protect commercial interests, and in particular the rubber industry? So under Peter Nichols's larkiness and fun and humour,
with this hyperbole and aggressive language, surrender, Bill, or do and die, or rather be dead in a ditch. The list goes on. Mr. Speaker, we're supposed to be having negotiations with our European partners. The lives at stake as a result of all this are not those of the Prime Minister or his cabinet. Well, indeed, my friend says, where is he? I do not keep the Prime Minister's diary. He may keep his own, but he's certainly not here to reply to this debate, where I believe he ought to be, since the motion is specifically directed towards him. But, again,
what will that achieve? I talk to businesses every single day. Businesses can cope with any outcome as long as they know what is going to happen. Further delays and prevarication and attempting to trip up the government and to try and pull the rug away from beneath the Prime Minister's negotiating position will only cause further delay and actually be harmful to business, to jobs, to the national interest. And I think Jeremy Corbyn needs to examine his conscience.
39% done. 2 hours 16 remaining. That was good. Slightly different than usual. Now I'm going to kick off my shoes and make myself a plate of 2 toast and coffee and chili con carne. It's worked out quite good in terms of meal times, because I have the chili con carne now. The export will take 2 hours. We're talking 10 past 10 for it to finish. Then it's got to upload and I've got to sort out the bits and pieces. And when that's all done, I'll be ready for the sandwich with chicken paste, which I didn't try yesterday because the last meal I had was during Peaky Blinders, and that was marmalade on toast. And so after that, it was just, I was too full, it was too late, so I didn't have the sandwich. So the chicken paste sandwich is eluding me at the moment, and hopefully it will be realised in about 3 hours time. So now I'm going to commence with the preparation. I'm not really preparing, I'm actually doing the chili con carne on toast. And it's just started, only connect, but I've had to pause it whilst I make the chili con carne on toast with Nescafe. I've now paused University Challenge because I was taking the plates out to the kitchen and washed them up really. And on my way back, I've just looked at the progress, and last time I said it would be finished around, did I say it would be finished around 10 past 10? Now it looks like 11 o'clock. It's recalculating it longer. I thought 2.5 hours was a bit optimistic. I'm thinking at the back of my mind 5 hours. So 6:30, 11:30. So I'm thinking 11:30, but it could go to 12 for all I know. So yeah, the ETA is getting bigger and bigger every time I look at the screen. So every 20 minutes it seems to be, well, 10, 40, half an hour. every time I look at the screen, every half an hour, it's like half an hour longer. Right, University Challenge. Yes, it's only one sandwich instead of two. There was originally 2 rounds. The first round had chicken paste on it, and an overwhelming feeling of queasiness came over me when I was spreading the chicken paste. So I've chucked the whole bottle, little jar, away, and also that round I've chucked away as well. I just couldn't face it. I felt a bit queasy, as I mentioned. So I'm just having a single sandwich, a plain cheese sandwich without any paste. So although yesterday it seemed like a good idea, it just seemed daunting. Something about a chicken paste in a little jar, just not the same as a sandwich spread. Maybe I'm turning vegetarian, I don't know. But put me right off. And that little jar has been on the side since yesterday, and I'm not a fish person. I don't like fish. Fish makes me sick, and I associated paste with fish paste, so I think that's probably why. But anyway, I chucked it away, and I'm resorting to one round of sandwiches. On the other hand, the export finished, I think at 11:11. Really? It's now 20 to 12, and the upload's complete. It's now processing it. And there's about 10 seconds left of it. 8, 5, 3, 2. It still says 95%. So in a few seconds I'll be watching this video whilst having the sandwich. I saw Only Connect, followed by University Challenge, followed by the Rise of the Nazis, I think it was called. And next thing I know, I've woken up and a program called I Love 93, I Love 1993 was on. So I'd missed the ending of the Nazis documentary. So after I've seen my video, I will watch the end of the Nazis documentary. Right. This is still processing, it's still 95%, so I'm sure it'll be finished shortly. The poor laptop's been on all day, nearly 12 hours.